Wholeness, beautiful beings, welcome to my channel. My name is Naja Rashida Silvertree, and today's topic is of the following: maturity, romance, and the death of fantasy. Oh, how I used to fantasize, how I used to dream, how I used to believe in romance. Truly, I did. Truly. I would just fabricate stories of illusion and delusion. But through maturity and a little time on the planet, a little bit more time on the planet, I finally have realized that romance is just a story. You can make your whole life about one story. You can actually choose to agree to that one story. My life is going to be about romance. Okay, so that's what you'll experience. My life is going to be about my trauma. Okay, that's what you experience. My life is going to be about creativity. Okay, that's what you experience. My life is going to be about a healing. Okay, that's what you experience. And to each story and narration that you want to live out and play out, you will have a moment when you finally mature and expand beyond the story and beyond that limitation. You outgrow it. It'll be the end. And I have to say, I finally outgrew that story of romance. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the romance is... When you hear the word romance, you think flowers and chocolates and candlelight dinners, and you think of long walks on the beach and holding hands and glaring up at each other's eyes. That's a story that's been sold to us, right, through Disney, okay, where we've all been programmed from a very young age. We've all watched Disney, okay, we did. Where either you're the girl, damsel in distress, you're in the castle and you can't escape, and the knight in shining armor will come up and save you. You're the sleeping beauty, waiting on the man to kiss your face, and then you wake up. You know? Or you're the little servant, stepdaughter girl who gets locked in a cellar, singing to herself, wishing she can go to the ball to find her prince. We've all been sold this program, this story. And then, and what's so funny is certain programs will pop up out of your life, and then they'll disappear, and they'll pop up, and it could just come in and out, in and out, in and out of your life, and you're thinking you're just living your life. But no, you're living a program in the Matrix. You're living a program. If you find that your life is primarily just about romance, meaning you're in and out of relationships continuously, one after another, after another, after another, after another, after another, after another, you really need to pause. I didn't realize how fanatical I could become, falling for someone, falling for my own illusion, completely ignoring a person's true essence and true nature, and projectile vomiting my own story onto another person. We do this all the time. We think we know. Never judge a book by its cover. But you better learn how to read covers very well. Learn how to interpret covers. Everyone has one. Everyone has one. Oh, a tree seed. Ah. So, with the death of fantasy, sometimes death can be very painful, numbing. endings can be traumatic or calm or, very resolute. And so recently, past couple of weeks, I've just noticed I've grown up in this area, in this story, and that program of romance and how I look in my interaction with the other, with a partner, has changed fundamentally. Not even in a negative way. It's just like I have a completely different perspective of how I interact with men regarding love. And not just men, but just in general. My relationship with myself and my relationship to people that I deem like attractive, or people that I see myself with on a non-platonic connection, if that makes sense, in an intimate way. It's not always rainbows and butterflies, it's compromise and moves all along, yeah. Maroon 5, that just popped into my head. We get sold the rainbows and butterflies, and we're told not to worry about the compromising moves we have to make in our relationships with the other, and relationship to ourselves. We compromise ourselves to live out a fantasy that only exists in the head, not in reality. So yeah, I've had people tell me, my patients, most of them, when they get on do you have kids? Are you married? Are you this? Are you that? And I say, no, They're like, you still have time. Or don't give up hope. What, on a dream or a fantasy? No. I don't need to fantasize or dream anymore. I have dreams, but I don't want to be delusional or I've outgrown it. The definition of romance to me is like you share what you do when you love yourself with another. How you are with your self-care and self-love, you open yourself, an intimate part of yourself, and you share how you treat you with another person. So you literally, that's what romance is to me. Romance is you treat another how you treat yourself. That's what romance is to me. And you share that with another person. And likewise, they share that with you. How they treat themselves is how they treat you. That's romantic. That's romantic. I don't want to know the old ways of being romantic and putting on a mask and, shape-shifting into what a version of me that I think that they would like, and then they're trying to morph into a version of what they think I would like about them, and then time goes, on, and we get tired of wearing these masks of weird versions of ourselves that's not really our most authentic self, and then we take off the mask, and then we don't like what we see. Like, I think I'm done. I think I'm finally got it. The program is being updated. My definition of romance, and my mature definition of romance, is love yourself, care for the self, and when meeting another, they care for you and love, and the love and care they have for you is the love and care they give themselves. That's how you measure how much someone loves you. Just because someone gives you their last morsel of clothing on their back and their last dollar doesn't mean that, I should say this. People who lack self-care, self-love should be avoided in romantic relationships, intimate relationships. You really do want to, if you are going to choose to share yourself with someone, you really need to be with somebody who loves themselves and who cares for their own person. People call that selfish. It is not selfish to love on you. To care for your health, to care for your wealth, to find your joy, to live out your joy, to share your joy with other people, to create abundance for yourself, to share that abundance with other people. There's nothing wrong with that. There's some kind of weird effed up version of this whole, that like self-sacrificing is virtuous. No, it's not. Poverty mindset is virtuous. No, it's not. It keeps you at a specific space. It keeps you at a specific frequency. And that's what you'll attract to in your space. Oh, look how virtuous I am because I'm not focused on making money or being successful. Look how good I am. Oh, I'm not materialistic. I'm so, yeah. That's true arrogance. It's not arrogant to take care of your health. It's not arrogant to mind your finances. It's not arrogant to do what brings you joy. And commit yourself to what brings you joy. There's nothing arrogant about that. So that's all I'm going to say on that matter. But, it's interesting when you realize that you are maturing in certain areas of life. And give me a break. I am not saying I'm mature in all areas of life. I have much to learn and a lot to work on. Believe me. But I've noticed this on how I perceive my connections with people. It just has really changed over the past, I'd say 3 months. I'm not the same person that I was. I feel like I've changed in a good way, in a really good way. And I have working at the hospital to thank. I'm so grateful for my time there, because it really has put a lot of things into perspective for me. And I'm just forever grateful. The ability to connect with so many different people, no matter the age, race, or creed, that is a gift that I'm so happy and blessed that I have. I love humanity. And I'm not saying that I'm not trying to say, oh, I just love the potential of what we could be. No, I just love it. It is for whatever it is right now at this moment. With all the crap, all the shit, all the pus, the blood, the tears, the crying, the joy, the love, the creativity, the ugly, the beauty, all of it is amazing to me. I find human psychology fascinating. So, may this message find you well and whole. Take care.